Dear students, times have changed. I am very delighted to see that the learning opportunities that you have as a student today are so much more than what I had experienced 3 decades ago. For example, attending a character building outdoor camp as a cohort or going overseas on a school trip is rare and usually meant for a selected few during my time as a student. When I became a principal in 2006, I purposed in my heart to provide a conducive learning environment to build character and resilience in all my students. I wanted to create learning opportunities for as many of you as possible, and not just for a selected few. With the opportunity funds and TIE funds, I was able to send every one of you in each cohort to experience a short overseas immersion program to better understand and appreciate Singapore in the world. Now, what touched me this morning was when our Set 3 students shared their overseas learning reflections with the whole school. Shima, who has gone to Lombok with her 3T1 classmates, said, "Though mentally prepared, we were nonetheless appalled by the facilities of the classrooms. The classrooms are old and there are no lights or fans. The students' uniforms are scuffy and worn out, and some had no shoes. Many of these children have to help out in the farms as well. We really feel fortunate that our school provides us with everything we need and more." Yong Heng from 3E1, in his closing thoughts, said, "During the 1.5 days at the orphanage, we may have put smiles onto the children's faces, but our impact was only brief and temporary. To really make a difference, whether overseas or back home in Singapore, we may need to consider volunteering for a few months or even years. We learn many valuable lessons, but they are truly valuable only if we put them into practice." Now, it is indeed heartening to hear your fellow schoolmates share their appreciation for the school and expressing how they could and would like to make a difference to the lives of others after a short overseas values in action program. Such out of the classroom and out of Singapore experiences allow them and you to pick up the skills, work with your classmates in an authentic situation, and prepare you well for the future in this globalized and connected world. Their appreciation for the school reminds me of the Chinese idiom 饮水思源, which literally means remember the source whenever we drink of the water. When we remember what our forefathers have done and the ideals that they fought for, we will be able to better appreciate our present Singapore, a place we call home, where people of all races and religion live in peace and harmony, a place where each and every one of us has equal opportunities based on the principle of meritocracy. Now, one thing I hope you will always remember about your school days is the empowerment and opportunities that I have given you as a student to take charge and be responsible of your decision making. Whether you are planning the overseas trip with your form teacher, running the orientation camp for your juniors, doing the Mass Jawan dance, or holding the mic for the very first time at the speaker's corner, you have taken a bold step out of your comfort zone and a step closer to become a confident and values-driven individual or leader that Juying Secondary hopes to develop in you. I hope that you would grow up with a grateful heart as you journey towards adulthood. Remember all the people in your life, be it your loved ones in your family, your neighbors, your friends, and your teachers in school, or even the cleaners or security guards whom you greeted each morning in school. Be gracious, respectful, and thank each and every one of them as they play a key role in your growing up years. Live out the right values that we teach you in school. Be diligent and disciplined and do the right thing even when no one is watching. That's what our Jing education is all about, educating you to become a wholesome person with integrity and strength of character so that you could do well in life through excellence in both academic and character. I hope you learned early that life is not a bed of roses. We do not get what we want all the time. Neither do we succeed in everything that we set out to do the first time. What is important is when obstacles or failures come along, we face them with the right attitude and resilience. We pick up from our fall or failures and rise up again, hopefully stronger than before. If you are able to do that, I'm sure you will go very far in life and succeed in whatever you do. Nothing is impossible. The late Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever your mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve, regardless of how many times you may have failed in the past." We are imperfect beings living in this imperfect world. While no education system in this world is perfect, I strongly believe that our Singapore education system is one that is grounded in values with a clear sense of purpose to help each of you and every Singaporean succeed in whatever passion or interest you pursue. As long as you have the right learning attitude, you will find yourself playing not just a role, but an important one in the bigger picture of things. If you recall the story of bricklayers that I shared before, it is my hope that our Singaporean students continue to uphold the ideals of our pioneer generation, be gracious, compassionate, embrace diversity, and together make Singapore a truly unique place on earth to live, work, and play in. I'm happy to be a principal because you have taught me that everything is possible. Whatever I believe about you, you are able to make it happen. You are indeed awesome. Yours truly, Mr. Seet Tiat Hee.